Welcome, fellow YouTubers. This is SammyFish182 doing another commentary for myself, actually. This is a TvP, Terran versus Protoss, on Metalopolis, and me as Terran in the red at the, let's call it, 8 o'clock position, and in the 6 o'clock position, we have the blue Protoss, Flyawantian. Wow, that's poor mid-game, or early game. But, no worries, we're going to start this right away. It's not a big deal. Yeah, it is. Now he has 2 probes. We're going to start this up right away. This is another 3-Rax build. This build is more for the noob-ish players, the new players in this game, because I know how frustrating Protoss is when you're a bronze player, because I was a bronze player. It's always good to see that, or it's always good to help those struggling players. And as Protoss, in bronze, Protoss are pretty strong. So this should help you out, no problem. As you can see, I got a 10 supply, and I shift queued him to the other base. I think I got it the first time right. Yes, I did. Go me. And then 11 barracks. Just a few tips before things get underway. 1. Always put one of your supply depots, your 3rd, 4th, or 5th, in this smoke right here, just to make sure you always know what it is. 2. You have lifting buildings, so if you're not going for a 3-Rax, maybe a 2-Rax to factory, maybe lift 1 Rax, and if he does not have anything, oh, my bad, and if he does not have anything in his smoke, you can lift it all the way over here this way, and put it in the smoke, and make a sort of a proxy, just make a buttload of Marines, and harass this, and get that barracks out of here. Always a good trick to do as Terran, since you can do that. Going for the 13 refinery, pretty standard, and I go for another 12 barracks. So 10 depot, 11 barracks, 12 barracks, and 13 refinery, pretty standard for a rush. And just waiting for this barracks to finish, and then usually I'll go out for that orbital command. I don't know, I usually just do the orbital command whenever I want to. I really don't have a thing for it. As you can see, this probe's out here, so I did see that. I think I saw that, did I? Does it even matter? No, I don't even think you show units. So, let's go back to that, and my Marine is out. Not that it matters much, but I didn't get to see this. This I didn't get to see. So, I didn't notice that he was walling off right here, but you're going to see it in a second. It's going to be like an insane wall off. Second depot going down. Finally putting down my reactor. You should go for the reactor first and then the supply depot. And this is out, so I usually go for around a 17 barracks for my 3rd one. 15, 16, 17. Yes, 17, right? Yeah, 16 this time, actually. 16 barracks, so nothing out of the ordinary. Right as this is done and this Marine's finished, I'm going to be tossing the supply or the tech lab on this. Bang, there it is. And that 3rd Rax is going up. What's he doing on this side? As you can see, his wall off is complete, but he did make sure to send a pylon right here. The only problem with this is that if this probe dies, you have to burn through a lot of buildings to get out, or get a warp prism. And getting warp prisms to go in and out of your base is kind of annoying. So let's see what's going to go on here. And he's going for a 3, I think he goes for a 4 gateway here, which leads me to win the game, honestly, and puts all his pylons right here. Honestly, you should have put about 1, 2, 3 maybe over here. These 2 are unnecessary to be here out in the open. I could have scanned it right here and just got rid of 2 of them, put him supply capped. You know, just so many things to come out of it. First Marauder already out, researching concussive shells, because if you don't research concussive shells versus Terran, those Zealots are going to tear you up. So let's see what this guy's doing. Only has 1 unit up. Let's go to the production shab, as I forgot it completely last 3-Rax game. Has both the simulators up, so you know that he's going for a gas heavy build. I think I only saw 1. Let's check again. Wow, I didn't see anything. I didn't even check my scout, honestly. I don't even remember if I checked my scout. I kind of just let him in there, and then he died. Awful, I know, but still. So, yeah, the only problem with this build right here is that, as you can see, you can't do much with these 2 gateways other than make a couple stalkers. and these two only one gateway is allowed to make zealots at the moment, until you get warp gates, of course. But still, making a forge right now, and as I have 4 marauders, I'm going to head out right now. There you go. Usually when concussive shells is done halfway, you should be fine. I put these all 3 on this control key right here, one that's really close to me, and I keep queuing up. Honestly, I probably should have been a little bit better with this, but he just keeps making supply depots. As you can see, yeah, I forgot to supply depot, so I had to use 1 mule as a supply depot. Really hurt my economy in this, but it does work out in the end. So let's see now. As you can see, they're all queued, ready to go to attack, and I go all the way around. Pause this really quick. I thought this was a very heads-up play by me. I realized, I think I saw this first pylon right here. So what I did is that I went around this way, and I went around the Manx statue, came around, and then started attacking. If I laid down right here, he probably would have seen it. If there were cannons, they would have gotten shots on me. Anything at all, it would have been pretty bad for me. Stalkers, getting free shots, whatever. But I fixed the situation by going around the Minx statue and attacking as I go around this way, which is, in my opinion, a very good play. Probably saved me a couple seconds. You probably could have geared up better. As you can see, he has a buttload of minerals. This was probably an awful play by him. I don't know how many. I think he's just warping in gates, or just turning his gateways into warp gates. So a little late for a fort gate versus a Terran. Never, ever, 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 ever fort gate versus a Terran, ever. Unless you scout like 2 gases or something like that. Unless you scout 2 gases, don't ever do that. And I know I put 2 early gases just to mess with the Protoss, honestly. So you know, I don't like this, because this is exactly what happens. I go around, make sure that this is nothing can attack me, and I go straight into it. He tries to warp as many as possible, and everything gets destroyed pretty much. And I send this Marauder back here just to make sure that he doesn't get killed. Micro this Marauder a bit, but he goes down as this guy comes back and this guy comes back. They target attack 1 Marauder as this guy goes around, and this is pretty much GG right here. This wall off kind of pissed me off, and I don't know why he didn't warp in things back here, but I took down these pylons super quickly, and that's his fault for not making pylons back here. As you can see, these 2 pylons are out, and there you go. Everything, all his supply or unit making buildings are out. I try to burn through these 2 stalkers really quick, get through this forge, and then I start attacking the 2 pylons that he thinks he's gonna try to make, but it doesn't work very well. And there you go. GG, I think we're right about now. Yes, as you can see by here. Very good game by me. I'm giving myself way too much credit. Something I did in the last game that I didn't do this game is I didn't keep, even though I knew I won, I didn't keep queuing units, as I didn't know if you had a buttload of units right here. Some people actually do that in the early levels of the game. They put all their units are right here, and then right when I come here and I think I'm gonna win, and they pull all their units that way, they just come surprise attack me. They'll put a couple force fields here, force field here, here, and here, with, you know, four or 5 sentries. That's not a big deal. And they'll just trap me in this area and hide out right here and just have the stalkers attack me, or wherever my marauders are not at, since marauders or stalkers do have better range than marauders. I'm going to end this game because I kind of want to make this only 1 part only. This is Sammy 182 versus Fly Hawaiian. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any community commentaries that you'd like me to commentate, please send it to the email in the description, and I will see you guys next time. Oh wait, I was supposed to try out my my sign out. So this is the fishy, and I will be swimming off now. Later. Tell me if that was pretty corny or not.